All right. First of all, I want to thank you again for taking the time to watch my video, click my video, at the moment. And today I got something real special for the teens out there. Today I found something real interesting for the teens, and I have found something called the Mayor's Youth Program for teenagers. And what I found in what I found about the Mayor's Youth Program here in my city is teens between the ages of 14 to 24 uh, can participate in a program, a summer job program where they develop leadership skills, where they develop job related skills. Some of these programs I found across the United States, some pay, some will allow the teenagers and the young adults to earn money, but some of them won't directly pay them money, but they will pay them in other ways like college credits and scholarships and helping them in other financial ways. So as I always do, I want to point out the websites I've already looked up and I'm already looking at. And I heard about this program um, from one of my coworkers. I had let him know about what I'm doing with this YouTube thing, and he was like, "Oh, so you're gonna talk about the Mayor's Youth Program?" Shout out to Mike. Big shout out to Mike. Mike put me onto this. I never knew anything about this. And I was like, well, what's the Mayor's Youth Program? He was like, oh, yeah, that allow kids to go and, go make some money over the summer. So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So I started looking into it. And the more I looked into it here where I'm at in Richmond, Virginia, the children here have the opportunity to work in a wide range of places. And excuse me, and it's a good opportunity for kids to get early in the game. They can get in, and this is great for any of those kids that's out there looking for a way to develop some job skills early on in their life. Because when I was coming up, trying to get the job at the fast food restaurant down the street was pretty tough. And out of all the kids in my neighborhood, only one of those kids got a job at the local Taco Bell, KFC, and and he was flossing on us because he could. He was going to work every day. We got off of school, he would go to work, and then we would see him. We would stop seeing him. Let me say that we stopped seeing him after school every day, and we knew he had the job. But you know, as we stopped seeing him, it didn't dawn on us until the weekend came along, and he didn't go to work, and or he was off of work, and he was rolling out wads of money. And I'm like, oh man, you got a job up there, man. I tried to get a job up in there myself. They ain't called me back. They ain't called him back. They ain't called him back. But they called him and he got that job. And he was flossing on us. But that was like when I was coming up as a kid, like kids at 14, 15, 16, we were dying to find jobs. And I ended up finding a job myself, and I ended up doing like door-to-door sales, knocking on doors to sell newspaper. It wasn't like what he was doing, working at the fast food spot, but I found a job myself, and I inspire all kids to try to start getting in the work career, get in the work field real early in their life. And the Mayor's Youth Program here in Richmond, Virginia, let them start as early as 14 years old. So I don't try to drag my episodes out long to give you the information. I want you to get the information, and hopefully you're sticking around this far just to listen to me. And I try to throw in a little bit of knowledge in there so you will understand that I don't I might not provide a whole lot of entertainment and I may not, but I am providing you with some knowledge. And again, this channel is to help reach the people who don't know where the knowledge is at. And this is a prime example where I didn't even know where the knowledge was at. Someone gave me the knowledge. And again, I want to give a big shout out to Mike. So I'm just going to surf around this website just a little bit here for the Mayor's Youth Program in the city of Richmond, Virginia. And we're going to just look at the overview real quick. And uh, I'm not going to read the paragraphs above. I'm going to just go around to the bottom where it says a six week summer work based learning experience, youth council 101 career coaching, soft skill workshop, financial awareness workshop, and entrepreneur development. Now, this financial awareness workshop, I think that's going to be, probably the biggest thing these children could learn, these young adults. I'm not going to say children, young adults could learn, because financial awareness, that's going to help you go a long way when you're after 24, when you're 25 and you're 30, and you got to manage your car, you got to manage that gas, you got to manage that food budget, and not to mention all that hygiene, that toilet paper, that toothpaste, that deodorant, because those things are essential to be putting on your body before you go inside anywhere to work. Don't nobody want you to be smelling in any part of your body while you working beside them, especially if you getting sweaty and y'all working elbow to elbow. And yeah, so that financial awareness workshop, I'm pretty sure they're gonna teach you how to manage and budget money. And I think this was a real cool. I think this was a real cool learn for anybody, for me as well. I know where I'm going to pass this information on at. So I'm going to move over to another city right now. I pulled up another city, which is, what city is this? It says City of Scottsdale. Oh, this is in Arizona. Now I think this is one of those youth council programs where I don't think these children are actually getting actual money, but I didn't look too much into all the other ones. I just briefly read them, and in here somewhere, with Arizona, I didn't read them actually receiving money. I could be wrong, but you know, I did this search for a youth, the mayor's youth program, and I tried to find them in every state that I could find it. And I found them in four different states. I found them in Arizona, I found them in Texas, I found them in New York, and I found them in Minnesota. And I also saw one in DC, but they're all named a little bit different. They're not all called the Mayor's Youth Program. Some of them are called, like this one is called the Mayor's Youth Council. The one over here in, what state is this one I picked up? Texas. The one in Missouri City, Texas. This one's called Mayor's Youth Commission. Now, I believe they are making money over here. I think they are. Have a positive impact on your community. Hear from municipal leaders and learn how, I can't read that word right now, municipal government works. Gain and enhance essential leadership skills. Have the opportunity to visit state capitol and march every other year and meet elected representatives. That's, I think this is for, and I also noticed when I was reading this that some of these mayor youth programs, I'm going to keep calling programs, whether they're committees or advisories or whatever they may be. Some of them are trying to help kids get into government work, uh, sometimes in politics and sometimes in other fields of government work. But the criteria are pretty basic. You just, right here in Texas, they just want you to currently be between 6th and 12th grade. I don't even see an age limit there. Uh, be a current resident, be in middle school or high school, make a commitment to be there, and make a commitment to serving the minimum required amount of community service. So that community service part right there makes me believe that they are not making money, but they are earning something in return from doing this, even if it's just the skills to say later on in their life, I did that when I was this age. Minnesota. Now, the one in Minnesota, I do believe that they're offering money to these children, because the first line that I read on here was Minnesota's youth program provides short term employment and training services to low income and at risk youth between the ages of 14 to 24. That's so much similar to the one I have in my city. And I don't even know how to add to that. But the areas of, see, Minnesota put this, like, this is, and this is a .gov. Every website you just watch me go to on here is a .gov, so it's a legit government website. I implore anyone listening that has kids or any children that may reach this to go to their city's um, government website. Make sure it says .gov, so and read through it and fill out an application. And if look at the requirements, and if you fit those requirements, I implore you to go ahead and put an application in. But yeah, they're helping kids learn technology, science, engineering, math skills, decision making skills, and those decision. It's the little skills like that. Now, I'm big on science and engineering and math, but my channel is big on the everyday essential skills, and those everyday essential skills is decision making, daily living. It's critical thinking skills, because we go to school to learn math and we go to school for engineering, but common sense, it's hard. They don't teach you a lot of common sense in school. That's something you have to be taught at home, or you got to have the right mentors in your life. And these programs put the right mentors in your life, I'm pretty sure. But if anybody listening has any experience with any mayor's youth program or commission, I really would like to hear from you. Go ahead and drop a comment down there for me. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me. I don't want to keep talking too much and talking too long. I put my input in, I put the information out there. Just check it out. If you got, like I said, if you know any children that's amped about going to work, let them know about this. If you know any kids out there that's dying to find some type of summer job, check this out. uh I got a part two for this. This is just a part one for summer jobs for teenagers. This is just a part one, so if you stick around for my next episode, I will throw out another couple, a few more jobs that I found before my man Mike told me about this one. So I'm going to throw those ones out. They're pretty common, but I'm going to put that information out there as well. I do want to take the time to thank all the all the government workers, all the small business owners, and everybody. And I want to shout out everybody that's participating in these mayor youth commissions and these mayor youth programs. They're trying to help our future leaders and our future workers uh, develop those skills early on in their life. And you all deserve a big shout out. So I want to give you all a big shout out. And shout out to all those kids out there that's looking for an opportunity this early in their life, starting at 14, 15, and 16. This is the time you do need to be looking. So I want to give you a shout out as well. And I want to take the time to just thank everybody overall for tuning in. And like I said, if you tune in for the next episode, I got some more goodies to give you. But yeah, thanks for listening. Peace.